Hello, part two, ding-a-ling. I think the focus was because I was getting too close to it when I was talking, so I'm going to try and keep my distance. Okay? But we're talking about the completion card. I think I've nearly completed it. But one thing I didn't really focus on was the fact that it's also to do with it. It's to do with a few things as well. It's to do with your mindset. I think at the moment you have a lot of thoughts still in your head. And what I've realised is the more you use your intuition, the less you need the thoughts. It sounds crazy when your mind's full of them. And even going through the process up until recently, I'd say that yes, I always had thought after thought after thought in my head because I kept thinking, right, what do I need to do next? How do I need to get in the right path? Am I going the right way? I need to get my tarot cards out. I need to do this. I need someone to direct me. And it's like the need to know where you're going kind of takes over your life. But what you do is you get to a stage where the thoughts aren't needed anymore because you're that confident that you're going to be happy in the future that you go with the flow. You hear it over and over again, go with the flow. But you do. You just ride with it. And what you find is the majority of the time you are just happy in the moment. And you could have a tarot reading where it says you're going to have a tower moment and you think, I'm really happy. You know, I can't imagine never having a tarot moment. But the tarot moments, as you're going through the process, they aren't as extreme at the beginning. I'm sure you've had your first tower moment. I can tell from this you've had a few already, but they're so extreme at the beginning. It's like the very first moment that you have, your whole life rips apart, and it's like you're building it bit by bit by bit. And then the second one, it's like you expect it a little bit more because you've kind of, by that time, you've kind of manifested the second stage. So you're more prepared for it. Now, when you talked about the third stage, the fourth stage, the fifth stage, it's like the tower moments, they start to become less and less of extremes of emotion. Because what happens is, because you're not thinking, the tower moment just happens without thought. It's like your higher self, when it needs to push you in the right direction, it takes over. And it's like autopilot. She gets you through this moment. It's like she tells somebody, she says, you are having it this way. This is how it is. This is my boundary. Get with it. Get with the program or get away. And then she'll storm away and she'll leave you picking up like the broken glass from the floor and thinking, oh my God, I need to apologise. You know, I did, I've done a post on this yesterday because I kind of had a moment myself and I realised what was happening. But yeah, this is about being ready for them tower moments and knowing that as long as you're following the right path, tower moments are there for a reason. They're always there for a reason. Okay, I'm going to carry on now. I think it's going to be quite a long reading this, you know. Oh, I just looked at the clock then. It was 3.33. Are you getting synchronicities? I keep getting them. It's ace. Right. I've picked a few cards for clarification on these. We'll see how we go here. Right. I'm going to show you a few little things I've noticed first. With these three here, we have the King of Water, equivalent to the King of Cups, the Four of Air in the reverse position in the middle, and then we have the King of Fire. Now, when I look at the King of Water, I see a lovely man. I see someone, you know, caring. He's reaching his hand out. He's giving love. He's being generous. He's basically. This is, you know, without reading what the King of Cups is, we know it's to do with love. But if you look at him there, he's just like, he's, you know, like the granddad, the one that lets you sit on his knee and tells you stories about when he was a lad and chips cost a penny a penny a packet. Yeah, you're not in pennies over there, are you? But this man is like, I think this man's your dream come true. This is your past, yeah. This is the man you're with now. He was your dream come true, yeah. Now, if you look at the Four of Air there, this is a bit of a confused energy. To me, this is somebody that's like, don't want to get the feet wet, basically. The dangling the feet on top of the water, but they don't want to get the feet wet. But the card's upside down and they're going to get soaked eventually. Yeah, there's a lot more meaning to that card. This is what I'm taking on face value at the moment. But right next to the Four of Air, you've got the King of Fire. Now, if you look at the two different characters here, yeah, this is a narcissist, yeah. When I say narcissist, I'm sorry, I hate to use a term. What I mean is this is narcissist energy. This man that you are with at the beginning of the journey was everything you ever wanted in a man. But throughout the process, power struggles, emotional manipulation, rejection, possible betrayal, you've basically got this man now. And even though the King of Fire has lots of good qualities when you read the cards, I'm going on an initial look of these two different energies. Yeah, it's like yin and yang, feminine, masculine. This man here, he's got his heart in front of him there, but his hands are closed. This man's got his hand open. He's like, you know, I'll give you anything you want. You know, I'm yours. Take me. This man's like, yeah, I've got a heart. Can you see it? You know, but his hands are closed and his heart's like, it's not bouncing around. It's there. It's there. Yeah, I think that's the important thing to remember. And I think it's you go on these sites and you hear a lot of information about, oh, leave the narc, you know, and all this. You do that when you're ready, not when people tell you to, and you'll know when you're ready, yeah? But also what I've noticed on this is it looks to me like there's money flying about. So to me, this is an energy who's a bit wasteful of money. I don't know whether that makes sense to you. And also, to me, again, if you look, this sunshine in the background, and that resonates on a level to me of about, it's about being with somebody because, you know, you remember this, yeah? But the trouble is, you don't know what to do because you've been with this for so long now that you're starting to wonder whether you are actually following the right path, even though deep down, you kind of, in your reality, you know he's still there, yeah? You know that he's both. But at the moment, I think the energy that's overtaking is this energy here, yeah? Okay. Right. I'm just going to put them back. Following on from them energies, we have the Empress in reverse. Now, you know, if we talk about the third eye, if you look there, the Empress is actually, you know, I'd say her third eye's covered up. Of course, she's the Empress, so her third eye is open, yeah? But it's covered up and it's in reverse. So again, this is about the fact that you are actually an intuitive person and the universe is waiting for you now to use your skills to the full advantage of the universe because that's what you're here for. I mean, if you look, she's holding something close to her. It's like she's not giving it away. But the Empress energy, it's about also when, sorry, I've been drinking some Lucozade. I've got a bit of wind. I keep burping. I do apologise. The Empress energy is like, you know, the third tarot deck, the third card in the tarot deck, sorry. It comes, first you've got the Fool, then you go on to the Magician, and then you've got the Empress. Now the Fool is about that very first feeling that you get when you're like, what the heck, I'm going to go for it. You don't think things through, you just jump off the edge. It's about that very initial thought that you get into your head, that first intuitive thought that sometimes you just flick away and ignore. When you get to the Magician, you start to put a little bit more thought into it. You're starting to maybe explore the possibilities that it could become a 3D manifestation, this thought. So by the time you get to the Empress, this is taking time to reflect and to expand and to be creative about those thoughts, because the next energy then is the Emperor, and that is when it becomes 3D manifestation. So it's basically saying the 3D manifestation in this energy wasn't going to happen because the intuitive powers were blocked. Yeah. And then we go into the Ace of Earth, which is a very good card. It's about successful in money. It's about being very successful in money. It's about having a windfall. It's also about maybe getting some good advice off an elderly person, somebody leading you the right way. You can see these butterflies at the end there. So I'd say that this is, I'd probably say this is around the start of your awakening process, this is the beginning of your journey. So maybe at the beginning, you felt quite financially stable, you know, that's how you felt at that time. In the middle, yeah, we have the Call, the Justice card. It's if you just look there, it's actually pointing to the Empress in reverse. It's like, look, 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 what are you going to do about this? You know, sort this out. Right next to her, you've got this one. It's somebody juggling a decision in two minds about things, not making the mind up, procrastinating. And it's like, you've had the call, you've had the moment, you've had the realization, you understand, you've removed parts of your ego that don't serve you, you know where you're going. So look, 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 you know, saying it doesn't need to be like this. Your energy should be like that. There's no reason for it to be like this. Yeah. Okay. So this is probably, I feel, around the energy that you're currently feeling now. And I think it's a should I, shouldn't I kind of energy. It's a maybe I'm good enough, maybe I'm not kind of energy. I mean, if you look at it, she looks quite sexy. She's doing all right, isn't she? It's like, if I had a body like that, I'd be, you know, I'd be showing it off too. But she's actually got a back to the camera. So it's like, it's somebody who's kind of aware of their power, but not ready to, I say show it off, yeah. It's not about showing it off, it's about using it to the full advantage. But the way the card looks, it's like this woman, she's in her own world. And it's all right being in your own world, yeah, but it's remembering that actually we are all connected, and there are a lot of people out there that that we can resonate with, and it's finding those people. Another thing I noticed is the pointing towards the birds and the feathers. There's lots of feathers in here, and there's lots of reference to birds. I'm just wondering whether you've actually been seeing birds and feathers, and whether this card is saying you need to actually acknowledge when you see these things, because when you're seeing birds, when you're seeing feathers, it's signs from the universe to let you know that they're with you. And what you need to do is start acknowledging that you've seen those signs. And I think you do to an extent, but it's making sure that everything is acknowledged. Everything in your life that's good is acknowledged. Not just the 3D manifestations, but the intuitive thoughts that you get. Thank the universe when they work out for your favour. The confidence to do things that you didn't have the confidence to do before. Thank the universe for, you know, helping you find that confidence. The feathers that you find on the ground. Thank the universe when you find them. The synchronicities. Thank the universe when you find them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You receive more thanks back. And then we have the Page of Earth. This is the Page of Pentacles, so it's a materialistic card again. Now the Page of Earth is quite a juvenile card. I'm going to look it up because the Good Fairy Tarot, I am struggling with a little bit at the moment. I love them, so I keep working with them. I'm quite pictorial, I find the colours quite wishy-washy. so I'm struggling to remember what's what. I would say that, you can see the earth energies there. They've both got the horns there. It's like it's about protection. It's like sometimes this materialistic ideas that we have of merely protection against the fact that, we're not confident enough to fight for reaching our sole purpose. Like the Page of Earth is about it's about the first signs of success. So this is probably where you are now. It's like you're in two minds about doing something, but you are actually seeing signs of things working out in your favour. And it's like you realise that you do actually get to make your own decisions, and you do have the ability to attract what you need. It's about knowing that everything starts with a plan, and knowing that you need to be grounded to start new projects. And it's a good place to be right now, yeah? And what this card here is the Page of Fire. Now the Page of Fire energy, again, I'm going to look up the Page of Fire energy, another juvenile energy. Is actually in reverse. So when you look at the Good Tarot card, this is about being free to venture forth, yeah, and co-create to find your true purpose. And it's about taking them first steps into something new and like boldly going where no man has been before, sort of thing, It's in reverse. So it's saying you're not quite ready from the beginning of this read to get there. But let's see if we can change it. Okay. So let's talk about the King of Cups first. Sorry. Oh, sorry, I just dropped the world on the floor. Look. Right, so this is past energy. And this to me is the beginning of a fantastic relationship. You had the whole world in your hands. This relationship gave you strength. It gave you courage. You had everything you wanted in this relationship. It's like everything you asked the universe for was there. It's like, have you seen Mary Poppins? It's like, when the children from Mary Poppins, they write a letter for the perfect nanny, and then it gets ripped up and burnt, and all the ashes from the letter go up, and then Mary Poppins manifests. It's like that's how you felt this relationship was. It's like everything that you wrote on this piece of paper and sent up to the universe came down to you. But then what happened was you start getting challenges within the relationship. Now, I think an important thing to see in this card is, okay, it's about mirrors. It's about you always get the love that you ask for. You always get the love that you ask for. But it's not you saying to the universe, I want unconditional love. It's that feeling that you attached to that label when you sent it up. So maybe at the start of this relationship, I think maybe it was a jump into the relationship. It was a quick start. It was going into a relationship before you'd actually healed from another. Because maybe when you actually called to the universe for this love, you still had feelings of lack. You still felt low. You still felt heartbroken. So what you sent up to the universe is, I want love that makes me feel like I'm feeling now. So what you got was a love that eventually became challenging, because although at the beginning it was everything you thought that you wanted and it was your world, after the honeymoon period ended, you start to realise that, maybe this isn't everything I thought it was going to be. It's about, when you're at the beginning of a relationship, you actually get little kind of nudges, intuition, and it kind of, something happens and you get a little bit of a gut feeling, but it gets ignored, because what happens is the love that you receive at the beginning of that relationship is so amazing that everything else just melts away. And sometimes you turn around and you think, how can I actually be in love with this person that seems to be totally the opposite of me? And then it's gone, because then you remember what he said to you, what he did to you, how you made love together, and it just all dissipates. But this is you ignoring your intuition. This is you not dangling your foot into the water of thought and just like going with it. Yeah, this is what you are, but this is what the relationship turned you into. This is somebody very in tune with their emotions, very intuitive, knows where they want to go in life, very open, honest, wonderful mother. This is somebody struggling. This is somebody with pent-up emotions. This is someone who's hiding from their true feelings. And it's somebody who's swimming upstream. And again, if you look at it from the upside down view, that is a reflection, again, mirrors, okay? The love that you actually give to this person that you're with is actually the love that you're receiving back. So what happens when you reflect love at the beginning? You're like this because you're madly in love and they're madly in love. So you just unconditionally give love to each other. But then when, you know, the King of Water kind of shows a bit of King of Fire, then this person starts to feel a bit low. And then what happens is they turn away and stop giving love because what they're feeling is hurt. So this person turns away and doesn't give love because what they're feeling is hurt. And all they can return back to you is hurt love. And the mirror in the middle isn't doing any good at all because nobody's looking at it. And the relationship ends up like that. So what you have are these two energies. And in the middle of the two energies, the Devil card. This is about codependent relationships. It could be drug abuse, it could be alcohol abuse. It's all these things in life that are there to hold us down, 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 drain our energy, use our resources. It's about people who just take and don't give. And it's about people who give and never receive. And it's about how that affects people. And it's about why this happened, yeah? And it's about why this wasn't the beautiful swan it should have been, okay? So then we're going on to the King of Fire. This is the energy. This is the energy that's affecting the relationship. This is too much to handle. It's like power, power, power. You know, it's like as soon as you start to feel a bit good, it's like something's set to drop you down again. I'm just going to pause this. I've just got a message through a good night text. Just bear with me.